You're watching Nickbox.com. My name is Nick, and this is my box. It is getting close to the end of the year, and this will be my final episode of the year. So I decided, like I do every year, I'm going to do a list of resolutions, but this time I'm doing it on video. My first resolution, which should be an obvious one, is to finish my book. Of course, that's a pretty simple goal because I am going to finish it by November of next year because that's the whole point of this video blog. Now, one of the problems I've always had with my resolutions is that it's a list of things that I never actually complete that year. So coming up with a list is almost like these are the things that aren't going to happen that I want to happen. But this year is different because I'm not actually going to wait for the first of the year. I'm going to start doing this today, which comes to number 2, which is to lose weight. Coming in next on the list is number 3, which is to gain weight. So wait. I'm going to lose weight, and then I'm going to gain weight. Well, yes, I'm going to do both. I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to lose fat, and then I am going to exercise and put on some muscle mass. I don't necessarily want to drop a bunch of weight, but I want to get in shape. And to do that, I need to lose weight and then gain some of it back, but as muscle. Another big important goal for me this year is to eat something out of our garden. I did a lot of work on the garden last year, but it didn't turn out so well, and we didn't really have any viable crops to actually eat. But this year is going to be different. Not only does that include growing stuff in the garden, but taking stuff out of that garden and eating it. Which brings me to number 5 on my list, which is to cook food. I don't actually eat very much at home, and that's something I'd like to change. I'd like to actually sit down every now and again with the Yeti and have a nice dinner at home. Number 6 on my list is to be able to park both of our vehicles in the garage. Which brings me to number 7, which is to actually fix my car, because it's not fixed yet. Now, the last 2 on my list, you're not actually allowed to know about, which is to start what I'm going to be doing, and also to do... But you will get to know about them eventually, because hopefully they will appear at some point, and I'll let you know when those happen. So that is my list of resolutions for the year. These are the things that I really want to accomplish, and I'm hoping that I can keep up with them. Walking with a video camera talking is very strange, and it's kind of funny the looks people give you. I hope all of you out there had a wonderful Christmas, because I certainly did. Went over to my brother's house with the Yeti and just had a blast with the family. My brother Kirk, of course, cooked the most awesome prime rib I've ever had. A good portion of it was still mooing, so that made the Yeti happy. Got some absolutely fantastic gifts, some Superman paraphernalia, some awesome Rubik's Cube coasters, a Lobo shirt, an awesome little notebook, some cash, which is always appreciated. A coin dish, which was handmade by my sister-in-law, and she made the Yeti a ring dish too. She also made for us several homemade things like shaving cream, and for the Yeti some bath stuff and some lotion. I mean, seriously, homemade lotion. And of course, from the Yeti, I got a Twinkie maker. When I first looked at it, I thought, what in the world, seriously? And then I thought about the possibilities, which I started thinking, sausage inside of a Twinkie made of pancakes. Thanks to the Yeti, I now have pancake Twinkies stuffed with Nutella. So awesome! So I don't know if you guys can see me anymore, so I think it's time for me to go. It's getting kind of cold out. My fingers are getting kind of chilly. So I'm gonna go inside and finish up my first walk of not quite the new year. Hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful and happy and safe new year. And as always, thanks for being awesome. Oh, car.